Julianne Zussman from Canada is our referee in charge of this test. Tyler Miller and Ella Goldsmith are her assistants. Rachel Horton is the TMO. The stage is set. All is in readiness. Pacific for the United States in the white, New Zealand in their traditional black. As we get underway in the Pacific Four. First touch straight away for the powerhouse number 8, Layla Sayed. Just her 4th cap, made her debut last year, and USA ripping that away, but losing the ball in the process, so we'll have the first scrum of the match early on.
That was actually unfortunate, that the fact that the Black Ferns had gone into contact, but the USA had actually legally stripped the ball, and it was unfortunate that it went into a knock-on, so it'll be interesting to see how the USA defend this play off a scrum here.
Crouch! Kate Henwood, Georgia Ponsonby, Tanya Kulonavali for New Zealand, Rogers, Treader and Jacoby. That's a really experienced front row for the United States as Maya Joseph feeds her first scrum and it goes down straight away.
So hold your weight. Okay. Stay up.
Yeah, I'll repeat.
Yeah, we're up all day. Good. Say it again, Tal. That was lovely, Tal.
Yeah.
Seconds in. Good, good. Big hug. Let's go.
Yeah, hurry up, protect us, Gabby.
Here we go.
Crouch! Bind!
Cindy and Tal, that's it, Tal.
Set!
So now Joseph gets a chance to feed this first scrum, and the Black Ferns will get a chance to attack in their opening test of the year. Here's demand and a first touch for Sylvia Brunt. They get it wide, and they get it wide quickly to Caitlin Vahakolo, puts it on the chest for Kennedy Simon, the New Zealand captain. She's got the co-skip with her. Demand away, charging along, and Amy Duplessis will score for New Zealand in the opening 2 minutes.
And that is the start that we are expecting of the Black Ferns for 2024. The back line just absolutely knew where they needed to be, and the support play of Ruahei Demand and Amy Duplessis was absolutely primo. But you've got to take it back to Caitlin Vahakolo's strike on the outside. We know she has speed when she's got space in front of her. You know that she's going to attack it as much as she can. And if you got her with ball in hand, something's going to happen.
Now New Zealand busting out straight away through the hands. And you appreciate the winger's play of Caitlin Vahakolo. What a first touch.
She didn't even look like that she hit 4th gear, and it's just the beginning of the game. So we've got a lot to see with that talented woman.
Conversion good from in front from Demand. So New Zealand straight away into it. 7 points to 0. New Zealand strike through Amy Duplessis. United States find themselves on the back foot. Completely different to when these teams last met last year in Ottawa. Remember, New Zealand had Iritana Hohaia sent off in the opening couple of minutes, and USA jumped out to an early lead in that one before being run down. New Zealand, though, speaking of running, looked full of it early on. Here's Paul playing in at fullback. Tui puts it to the boot for the speedsters to chase, but well read in the back and neatly taken in too. Difficult looking into that sun, taken down by Joseph, and now Demand again looks to find open spaces, sweeping across again. USA once more in good field position to return the kick with interest. Vahakolo coming out of the shadows into the sun. That's a good tackle made on her by the halfback Ortiz, clung on around the ankles. Joseph has a little dab down a blindside with Duplessis, slips off one defender, gets past a second, can't quite find Simon this time, and it's scooped up by Jacoby for the United States.
Use 9.
Ortiz told to use it, and will need to do so pretty quickly. There we go for Hope Rogers. No way through there, good luck. Roos and Mikaeli Tu'u come together. And now it's messy from Cantona, bouncing ball. Defence has put pressure on, and New Zealand look to strike on the counter. Brunt pumps a big ball wide for Vahakolo again, doesn't need a lot of room. Can't get past Paris Redding, but she's hard to put down. Caitlin Vahakolo. Demand for Kulornavali. Up towards the 22 go New Zealand, looking for a second within 5 minutes. Space here for Ponsonby. She's got Paul into the line, and now Ruby Tui on the outside edge. Ball back in field for Merirangi Paul. Support play from New Zealand as US slip off tackles. Merirangi Paul scores.
There was just the precision of a team try there, just constant play, and the fact that the Black Ferns were able to stay on their feet from going attack to defence and keep the endurance to continue with the accuracy of catch and pass. Ruby Tui on the edge with Merirangi Paul scoring in the corner. She's got a very famous last name, I'd have to say. Shout out to Mahina Paul, my 7th sister back at home, but a brilliant team try for the Black Ferns again.
Good cover defence coming across, but just too many numbers from New Zealand. Merirangi Paul with an easy finish. USA, the early alarm bells here in Hamilton. Demand. There's no Renee Holmes in the New Zealand side, out injured this week. A regular goal kicker, so Demand an able deputy, for sure. She's kept this one well left, so try goes unconverted, but New Zealand 2 in quick succession. It's New Zealand 12, USA 0. USA kick off again. Roos is underneath this one, rather it'll be Brunt who brings it down. Sylvia Brunt returning from suspension, missed the end of Super Rugby Opiki here in New Zealand after a shot on Ruby Tui, funnily enough. Here's Kulornavali, nice ball out the back for Demand, and once more it's Paul and Tui gets an early ball this time, no way through. Good defence from Eti Hangatau for the United States. Joseph. Ponsonby. Demand again, and now here's Brunt trying to manipulate that room once more for Vahakolo to take on the edge again, and away she goes. Just accelerating this weaving, arcing running style of Caitlin Vahakolo, just accelerating away, catching shadows. The United States, Caitlin Vahakolo, solo brilliance.
You can see that the Black Ferns are wanting to hold on to the momentum of the game, but when you get ball in hand of Caitlin Vahakolo, she just looks like she's just playing with the defence, Ricky. She's just swerving and sweeping everywhere that she can go. And it's just amazing to see that this winger has still not stride out to where we know where she can get to, but a brilliant pass from Brunt. That's at least a 10-15 metre pass from her with a little bit of pressure. She's beaten at least 6 or 7 defenders there, Vahakolo. She's done incredibly well to stay on her feet and get herself into space to dot down for another 5.
World Rugby's breakthrough player of the year, Caitlin Vahakolo. That's her 6th test try and her 7th test. She said she was surprised when she got that award last year, didn't think she'd had that good of a season in her debut year at Test Rugby. Already striding off in the opening match of the year. Demand this time from the opposite side of the field, makes the adjustment and has no problem, neatly converted, and it's New Zealand who go 19 points to 0 up inside 9 minutes. USA restarting once again. It's brought down by the co-captain, Simon. Good charge from Kennedy Simon. This is their home ground. And she carries up towards halfway. Joseph whips it off for Leila Sa'i. Demand now. And Kulornavali pops a little ball for Duplessis on the shoulder. A little flat, but play on for Duplessis up over halfway. A lot of defence early here for the US, and here's a ball into space for Paul again. Chip kick over the top for herself. The balance is perfect. Merirangi Paul had Tui outside, didn't need it. I'll go the chip kick, regather, and Merirangi Paul gets a 2nd try.
Oh, I'm absolutely shocked. Merirangi Paul had probably 5 options that she could have chosen in that situation. She had an option on the inside, she had Ruby Tui on the outside, and she decided, you know what, I'm going to kick it myself anyway because I want to score again. But the fact that she was able to, the ball handling skills there under pressure, that is absolutely individual brilliance that you just have to train at home in your own time. Merirangi Paul, hand yourself an applause because that is talent right there.